a campaign to get voters to vote from home, how COVID-19 has been an accelerator for digital, and diversity in advertising. This is what we're reading. Let's dive in. Why e-commerce is driving more of Unilever's media spend. Claire Hanna, Unilever's vice president of e-commerce, says the company has created digital hubs in the majority of its markets that focus on data-driven marketing opportunities through reseller collaborations, in addition to thinking about how Unilever ads can be used to encourage someone to shop online, even from within its own stores. In 2019, Unilever made $3.7 billion from e-commerce sales and $2.6 billion in the first 6 months of 2020. A campaign to encourage voters of color to cast their ballot from home. Grassroots organization Vote From Home 2020 is sending mail-in ballot applications to people of color who are most likely to contract and die from COVID-19 and the least likely to request mail-in ballots in swing states including Michigan, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina. To promote the campaign, Vote From Home 2020 will run ads on BuzzFeed, Pandora, Vivo, and Entertainment Weekly. People of color have been disproportionately affected by COVID-19, polling location closures, long wait lines, and voter ID laws. COVID-19 will be remembered as the great accelerator of digital transformation. A new consumer study from FIS Global shows most consumers are spending more of their money online. For example, a quarter of consumers are subscribing to new digital streaming services, and almost half of consumers are more frequently shopping via their mobile devices. E-commerce is on the rise, and consumer behavior is unlikely to return to pre-pandemic levels. So, if a business is to thrive, it must quickly become digitally enabled. Taboola Outbrain merger collapses, ending bid to form rival to Walled Gardens. Taboola and Outbrain have canceled their plans for an $850 million merger after Taboola attempted to change the terms of the deal and pay less than half of the initial agreement. Since the pandemic began, digital advertising is performing better than traditional media and will grow 6% in the US in 2020 as compared to an 8% decline for the broader ad market. Additionally, the merger could have possibly produced a player in Google and Facebook's ad duopoly, especially given that Google's total advertising revenue in 2020 fell 8%, its first ad revenue decline in its 26-year history. Diversity in advertising, the art of being self-aware and giving a damn. Criticized for its lack of intercultural sensitivity, Volkswagen's now withdrawn ad that ran in May 2020 proves that visible diversity in advertising doesn't necessarily mean a brand is being representative, inclusive, or non-discriminatory. Diversity in advertising starts with being aware, empathizing, and speaking up. And that's what we're reading. We'll see you next week.